so today let's talk about manifestation, law of attraction, and how I got into it initially. So, story time. So, I remember this was I believe it was my sophomore or junior year in high school. And I had this science teacher named Miss Rose. I will never forget her. She was like very soft spoken and she was cool. And Miss Rose had us watch The Secret. Now, if you know, you know. Millennials, y'all already know about The Secret. And The Secret was talking about the manifestation and law of attraction. And of course, this is my first introduction to Lisa Nichols. And that's when I fell in love and was like, oh my gosh, this is a lady, a Black lady who looks like me, who has done something amazing in her life. And now she's sharing her story with others. And I just started following her and all of that since then. But nonetheless, so we watched The Secret. And this was science. Science was my favorite subject in school, and I still love science to this day, fun fact. And so as a project or class assignment, we had to make a vision board. So this was my first introduction to vision boards. So we made a vision board with magazines and etc. And I remember just putting different things on there. And I remember putting a red sports car because I've always wanted a red sports car. And I put on there a Rocawear jumpsuit. And I will never forget this. It was like a pink Rocawear jumpsuit. Y'all remember back in the day when we wore those velour jumpsuits, those bright jumpsuits? So I put on a jumpsuit there, right? I made my vision board. It was hype, all the good things. And I remember bringing it home and forgetting about it. So as time goes on, Christmas time comes around. And I will never forget, on Christmas, I got a Rocawear. It wasn't the same color, but it was the exact same velour Rocawear jumpsuit. I will never forget this. It was a neon orange jumpsuit. I was like a highlighter in school. And so I remember getting that and I said, hold up. So I had the Rocawear jumpsuit in my hand. And I went to my room and found my vision board because I was like, something is interesting going on right now. I went to my room. I kid you not, I looked at my vision board. Lo and behold, it was the Rocawear jumpsuit, just in a different color. And I said, oh my gosh. I said, this stuff works. I was walking around like a highlighter in school and I didn't care because it was cute and I loved it. And since then, your good sis has been a vision board queen, okay? Since then, I started getting into like manifestations and law of attraction. So I was like, okay, let me start testing this theory out. And so I would just start making vision boards and I would start just making little goals for myself. And that's how I stumbled into law of attraction and started to implement in my life. So I took that same practice and I applied it to scholarships. Like if I wanted a certain scholarship. So I just went through the whole process of manifestation. And I remember getting so many scholarships my senior year. Everybody was like, dang, sis, did you leave enough for anybody else? Okay. I applied that to school. I applied it to college. I remember wanting to get good grades. I wanted to get mainly all A's in college. And I achieved that. Not all A's, but mainly all A's. And I graduated at the top 20% in my undergrad college. And it was just so many things, so many reasons. Like when I traveled abroad to Ghana, I didn't know how I was going to go. I had a partial scholarship to go, but I didn't have all the money that I needed to make it to Ghana. And lo and behold, I told myself, I'm going to Ghana. I don't know how I'm going to go to Ghana. But I worked at a Black-owned bank at the time in school, and they helped raise the money so I could get a flight. And it was just such a beautiful experience. And it's the fact that I have stories for days of how law of attraction and manifestation has worked out in my favor, and it has worked out for the negative, just to keep it 100. So I know a thing or two about manifestation. What I've learned is as I've gotten older and as the manifestations get bigger, that's when everything starts getting real in these streets, okay? So as the manifestations get bigger, what I've learned on my manifestation journey. In hindsight 2020, the reason why I was able to manifest those things back then when I was younger is because I was becoming the person I needed to be able to vibrate at a frequency to manifest those type of things that I wanted in my life. And so me being who I am now, it's like when I'm manifesting, it's like, okay, who do I need to become? What version of Jamesia Monroe do I need to become to align with the goals and desires of my heart? And so that pours into healing work. It pours into going within and seeing, okay, what blockages do I have within me? What areas do I need to heal? What wounds do I need to tend to so that I can become the person that I need to be for what I'm desiring and what I'm manifesting in my life? And so I say all of this to bring this message all back around. You are more powerful than you think. Give yourself a little more credit, because every thought, every action, every idea that you make, you are manifesting. So you have the power to manifest a new life for yourself, and it takes practice. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm constantly in practice of the things that I desire. I know that it takes time to recalibrate my energy to align with such manifestations that I'm calling in for my life. And so I just want to share with you that you have that ability too. So if there's something that you don't like in your life, or there's something that you want to align yourself with, you have the power to manifest that. What I've learned with the patterns of my manifestation is it takes thought. It takes deep thought. It takes visualizing and seeing yourself there. The action is the hardest part. That's what I've learned just off of studying people, studying myself. Action is the hardest part of manifestation. And the reason why is because when you are becoming someone you've never been before, distractions are going to come. People are going to test you. Life is going to test you. And the reason why you are being tested is because the universe is giving you the opportunity to align with who you say that you are becoming, to align with the person that you want to be. And so I just want to share this message with you, because we are all manifestors. We are co-creators of our reality. And when you awaken to the goddess within you, you will realize the power that you hold and the beautiful things that you can create in this world. But first, you have to go within and work on any energy blockages and heal those wounds that need to be tended to in order to become the person that you need to be. It's not easy, and I'm not going to say that it's easy. It's possible. That's it. That's all I got. TTYL.